The spark for The Last Starfighter didn't ignite in a Hollywood office. It flared in an arcade's neon glow. Screenwriter Jonathan R. Batul watched a team battle for a high score, sweat dripping, eyes glued. He mused, what if this game was a cosmic test? That idea birthed Alex Rogan, a trailer park kid who aces a game that's secretly a galactic recruitment tool. Universal nearly passed, but the 80s arcade craze sealed it. Kids were coin-obsessed, and Batul's script turned a joystick and a score into a ticket to the stars. Alex wasn't always a trailer park dreamer. Early drafts placed him in cozy suburbia, white fences and all. Too much like E.T., Universal said. So Batul shifted gears, planting Alex in a dusty trailer park. It added raw edge, grounded his family in struggle, and made his cosmic leap feel epic. Neighbors cheering his arcade win gave it heart. Alex wasn't fleeing suburbia. He was breaking free from poverty and monotony, making his starbound journey hit harder. Lance Guest became Alex, but he wasn't the first choice. Universal chased big names like Michael J. Fox, hot off Family Ties, but his schedule didn't budge. Eric Stoltz auditioned before snagging Mask. Maggie's role? Jennifer Jason Leigh was in the mix, but Catherine Mary Stewart's chemistry with Guest won out. No megastars, just real vibes. Their small-town love story felt authentic, grounding the alien battles and making the stakes feel human. Before Nick Castle took the helm, Universal eyed James Cameron, fresh from the Terminator. He almost grabbed Starfighter as his next sci-fi swing, but timing clashed, and he dove into Aliens instead. A Cameron version might have been darker, tech-heavier. Castle brought fairy tale charm, blending optimism with CGI spectacle. Two paths diverged. Cameron built epic grit. Castle crafted a starry-eyed adventure. Nick Castle wasn't just Starfighter's director. Horror fans know him as Michael Myers in Halloween, John Carpenter's silent killer pal from college. Castle swapped the mask for a sci-fi vision, turning from slasher icon to cosmic storyteller. His shift from creepy minimalism to digital starfields gave Starfighter a unique pulse, a horror vet spinning hope and destiny in a galaxy far, far away. To IN-84, space battles meant models on wires. Starfighter ditched that for full CGI, a bold leap. 27 minutes of ships and dogfights were born in a Cray XMP supercomputer, one of 6 on Earth. Each frame packed 250,000 polygons, a digital first. The Gunster's Death Blossom nearly crashed the system, light trails and explosions pushing the tech to its edge. Marketed as cheaper than models, it was a fragile miracle that reshaped cinema, paving the way for Jurassic Park and beyond. Villain Zur was set to flex his cruelty by zapping a spy's brain with his scepter, a gruesome display on a giant screen. It was shot, glowing skin, writhing agony, but Castle trimmed it to secure a PG rating. Just a red flash on the forehead remained. Weeks later, PG-13 debuted, meaning the dark cut could have stayed. A missed chance for a chilling moment. Lost to the editing room. Centauri's sleek star car screamed sci-fi cool on screen, but on set, it was a clunker. Noisy, slow, and prone to jamming. Its gold-winged doors and fiberglass frame rattled. Crews fought to make it move for dramatic shots, relying on camera tricks to fake speed. Castle called it a headache. The car was a cosmic dream in theory, a creaky prop in reality. Centauri, the slick recruiter, was tailored for Robert Preston, the Music Man legend. His fast-talking charm echoed Harold Hill, but in space. It was Preston's last big-screen role, a starry farewell. His wit and charisma anchored the CGI chaos, giving Starfighter its soul. When Centauri zooms off in his star car, it was Preston's final curtain, a Broadway icon shining among the stars. Before Star Trek's Wesley Crusher, Will Wheaton filmed as a trailer park pal of Alex's. His scenes? Mostly slashed. He's a blurry background kid in the final cut, barely there. His family teased he made the movie but it wasn't his break. Stand By Me and Trek came later, proving a near-miss role was just a step towards sci-fi stardom. Kids left theaters craving the Starfighter arcade game, teased in the credits. Atari built prototypes, glowing cabinets with space battles, but the 1983 game crash killed it. Prototypes vanished, and a 1989 NES game under the Starfighter name was a dud, just a rehashed Iridium. Fans chased a myth, left with no real machine to test their cosmic skills. Alex's android double, Beta, was a quick gag meant to stumble through Earth life. Test audiences loved his awkward charm, so filmmakers beefed up his role. Lance Guest suffered for it, reshooting in a stiff wig and hot prosthetics while sick. Beta's goofy grin won laughs, but behind the scenes, it was sweat and misery for Guest. Alex and Maggie started as Skip and Penny in early scripts, sounding like comic strip teens. Nick Castle pushed for realer names to match the grounded trailer park vibe. Alex and Maggie felt like kids you'd meet, not cartoon heroes. The tweak rooted the sci-fi in a relatable love story, making the cosmic stakes hit home. Filmmakers wanted to swap Universal's globe logo for Rylos, the alien planet, to dive straight into the cosmos. Execs nixed it, worried it'd confuse viewers and break branding rules. The idea fizzled, keeping Earth's intro but missing a chance to blur the line between studio and story from the first frame. The Gunstar, Alex's iconic ship, was a digital marvel by Ron Cobb, who shaped Alien and Back to the Future. No model kits here, just sleek CGI polygons. Its angular design screamed arcade vibes, not Star Wars grit. A digital pioneer, it joined the X-Wing and Millennium Falcon as a sci-fi ship legend. Starfighter SFX crew came fresh from Tron, bringing digital know-how and even alien concept art. The result? A glossy, arcade-like aesthetic, not Star Wars lived-in grit. Divisive then, iconic now, it felt like a playable game, setting Starfighter apart as a bold, shiny oddity. Starfighter got a 1984 Marvel Comics miniseries, a 3-issue burst of cosmic art. It expanded scenes and captured the film's pulpy vibe, a collectible gem for fans before VHS. For a movie born from arcade dreams, its comic afterlife kept the adventure alive in vibrant panels. Universal wanted a Star Wars rival. Toys, sequels, a merchandising empire. Starfighter's $28.7 million haul doubled its $15 million budget, but paled next to Lucas' juggernaut. Plans for toys and franchises fizzled. It wasn't an empire, but a scrappy cult tale waiting to shine. Starfighter didn't dazzle in '84, just a sci-fi blip in a crowded summer. But VHS and late-night cable brought it back. Fans rewound battles, quoted Centauri, and dreamed of arcade destinies. By the 90s, it was a cult king, proving computers could spark worlds as big as any kid's imagination. In 2004, Starfighter hit the stage as a New York musical, with campy galactic songs and arcade-inspired choruses. Not a Broadway hit, but a love letter to its cult fans. From CGI battles to spotlit ballads, it showed the story's spark could leap mediums, still glowing decades later. Since 2008, sequel and reboot rumors have swirled. Seth Rogen, Spielberg's Amblin, all circling. Legal snags and studio doubts grounded every pitch. Fans still hope, with modern CGI ready to elevate the Gunstar. Alex's cockpit stays warm, a dream that won't quit.